All right, what's up, y'all? Trent here, back with another video, and I wanted to come today, you guys, and show you guys in this video a review of this incubator. If you've been following me my last couple videos, you'll see that I told you guys I was incubating chicks, and I told you guys that it was my first hatch in this Amazon incubator. I didn't know what to expect out of this incubator. I did not know what to expect, but honestly, you guys, it was a success. This thing was awesome. Honestly, I can't complain. I cannot tell you guys how good it was. It was just, the results speak for itself. So I told you guys I put 21 chicks inside of here. I had 17 hatch, okay? 17 out of 21. And I told you guys that, incubator, percentages can range, hatch rates can range, but you can get like 75 to 90 or more, you're doing great. Honestly, you guys, I got almost 100% here because I went out and I took these eggs that were in here, the ones that didn't hatch, and it was only 4 that didn't hatch, right? Well, I took them out and I actually composted them, and I looked inside of them and I seen that they were not chicks. So you guys, basically what I'm trying to tell you is I only had 17 form fully into chicks, and I had 17 come. So that's 100% if you want to look at it like that. I don't know if the eggs were bad. I don't know if they just weren't good eggs, but what I'm telling you guys is this incubator is the real deal. It's good. And if you guys do what I told you to do, as far as put your external thermometers on the side. I taped them on the side. I got like external little hydrometers, little thermometers that are small. And basically, I got them off Amazon, and all I did was tape them to the sides. And basically, I seen that someone said that basically that's another way to gauge if your incubator thermometer, or should I say, incubator thermostat is good. Is basically to have a second opinion, or a second judgment, however you want to say it. Basically, you're just having something else that's gonna back up and tell you exactly what's the average temperature inside of here. So I played it by an average. I just tried to be in the middle of both the little thermometers and then the incubator's thermometer, and I kind of did it that way, and I had amazing results, you guys. Amazing results. I only had to assist one chick at the end, and that could have been a skewed result because I had to open up the incubator, and so it could have messed up that last chick. So I'm not gonna get too caught up in that one little chick. Like I said, every other chick came out perfect. They came out the shells great. They didn't take long to get out of the shells at all, you guys. I mean, I honestly, like I said, I cannot complain about this incubator right here. I will be using it again, and I'm gonna show you guys that process in a second. I'm gonna actually, I've already cleaned it out. So after every hatch, you want to clean out your incubator. If you guys didn't know that, but you do want to, disinfect the incubator, kind of sterilize it to kind of get any, leftover bacteria or things from the last hatch. So always get everything fresh and nice. So I've cleaned it already, you guys. I'm about to put these rollers in, plug it up, get the humidity right, as far as the moisture, the liquid, and then hey, you guys, we're gonna get ready for our next hatch. All right, if you guys can see, here's my next hatch. I probably should have had these in the beginning of the video sitting right there, but yes, these are the eggs we're going with. I already got them set. So another tip I'm gonna give you guys. What I do is I told you guys 7 to 10 days. You can store these eggs for incubation. I told you that's a good general guideline. So what I do is if I know I'm gonna hatch another set, which I'm gonna do right here, I got 21 eggs right here. What I start doing is collecting at lockdown. So that's day 18, and basically by the time the chicks go to the brooder, which is usually about 3 days after they hatch at most, I'm looking at being within that 7 to 10 day range. So as soon as the chicks go to the brooder, boom, I'm putting my next cycle of eggs. So we're sitting at what, Wednesday right now. I had my first hatch Saturday. I mean my first pip Saturday. So 4 days later, from day 18, that's what, 5 6 days. So I'm within that range, you guys. So that's how I do it, and I think that's the smartest way to do it. I just collect the little eggs by, whatever. I mean, if you got a bunch of chicks, you don't have to worry about it. You can collect probably, 20 eggs in a day, if you have a huge flock. But I just collect a couple eggs every day, from that day 18, and basically, yeah, that's how I get them right. So I'm not gonna bore you guys too much in this video. Honestly, I'm just about to get this incubator situated, and we're gonna talk more about it. I think that it's a go. I really do. I really do believe in this incubator, even though it's an Amazon incubator, and I don't really even know the name of it because so many different companies make it. But the same model is over. Like I seen people, you can buy it from Temu. I bet you they have it on TikTok Shop, Amazon. So a bunch of different companies make this one, you guys, but it's still the same incubator. Still the same incubator, has the same interface, has the same functions, rotates, everything's the exact same. So it doesn't really matter what company you go with, you guys. It's the same incubator. But if you do what I said, like I said, the extra thermometers on the side, take care of your, do what you're supposed to do, you should have no problem. Honestly, you guys, I had a 70 something percent hatch rate based off, even if you want to say the 17 out of 21, I had a 75% hatch rate. 75. So I cannot complain, you guys. That's insane. Because I mean, to me, because I came from, like I said, I had a smaller incubator. It was an Amazon incubator, and it was I could only hatch 12 at a time, and I was getting like 2 or 3 hatches successful. All it would be like 7 that would develop, and then they would pip die. It was crazy, you guys. So to have 17, man, that's crazy. But anyways, like I said, you guys, I can't complain. God is good. God is great. He was able to allow me to get 17. I do have plans, you guys, to not just keep all these chicks that I'm incubating. I do have a plan of either I'm gonna sell them or I'm gonna raise them up to pullets, and then I'm gonna sell them that way, or use a lot of the roosters for meat. So I do have a plan, you guys. I'm not just I don't want y'all to think, oh, you just incubating chicks for what. No, I do have a plan. I'm actually gonna put these chicks to use in some kind of way. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm gonna do, but I know the idea of what I'm gonna do, and I'm basically gonna just follow my gut, follow my instinct of what I want to do and what I feel is best in that moment. That's really sometimes all you can do. In homesteading for sure, because it's always helter skelter. I'm always doing this thing, doing that thing. I don't really be knowing. But with 17 eggs out of 21, imagine if you put in 36. You could be getting that. You can get 30 eggs in a hatch out of something as small as this for 80 something bucks. You're paying for. You guys think about this. You're paying for the incubator in one hatch. I got 17. You guys, 17. I don't even know. Do the math. 17. An average chick is going for 6. So that's what 2 carry to 4, 6, 10. Dang, that's crazy. Hold on. 17 chicks would have been $102. Whoa, is that right? 17 chicks, you guys. At, right now at Tractor Supply, the last time I checked, you guys, they're going for an average of $6 a pop. Okay, so they were 3, and they doubled within like the last year or two. So they're usually at Tractor Supply because they're in such high demand. They're usually about $6. So 17 chicks, I would have got it $6 a piece. That's $102. That's a lot of money, you guys. So you're paying for the incubator in one hatch. If you guys think about it like that. So I think incubating chicks is the best way to do it if you guys are serious about having a flock and maintaining a flock, especially if you free range like I did at one point. I think that if you free range, the best way to always have chickens is to incubate them and buy something like this. I know it's a little pricey for a lot for most, because in this economy, who can afford $89? I mean, I know it's a lot for most. I understand. So in this economy, you guys, I get it. But like I said, if you can, save a few dollars, and you can, find the savings to be able to, scratch up the pennies to buy something like this, you guys, I think it's the way to go. Honestly, I really do, because you're gonna get so much more out of it than you could imagine. And yeah, it's only, like I said, 80 something bucks on Amazon. So go cop that. I'm not sponsored by any means, like I said, but I definitely want to help somebody out, because like I said, I was struggling. I didn't know which incubator to go with. That would be an affordable price, because some people will recommend incubators are in the hundreds of dollars, and most people can't afford that. I mean, I could have did that, but I'm a person that want to go the cheapest and see how it go, and then go from there, because sometimes you never know. You could buy something that's cheap and it lasts you 5 lifetimes of something that's expensive. You know what I'm saying? You can just keep buying the cheap things. So it just depends. You can always go cheap. And something like an incubator, you don't want to go cheap. I learned that the hard way, you guys. I wish I could have got that on video and showed you guys exactly how I learned the hard way. And you guys could have shown, I could have shown you why you don't really want to go cheap on an incubator. But you don't want to wait 21 days and then find out that, it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be. So, in my opinion, paying the extra money and not wasting your time, because that is a long time, 21 days, it's almost a month of waiting for chicks is not even going to be anything to, begin with. So, I don't think that's the way to go. So, anyways, you guys, back to the video. Like I said, I'm going to put these eggs in here. I'm going to start them, cut on my incubator, put everything together, you guys, and just follow along. It's very simple to put this incubator together and set it up. Super simple. That's why I do like it. Most of them are pretty simple, but this one especially is pretty cool. I like it. It looks very high tech. So that's actually a selling point for me too. So it looks sturdy. It looks like it's supposed to incubate chicks. But like I said, you guys follow along, and I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse and just kick it with your boy.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
All right, you guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you like what you saw in this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this and you want to, be interacting with me more, hit the subscribe button, please, you guys. I appreciate each and every viewer I get, no matter how big, how small, whatever. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Cause I know we all have busy lives and you didn't have to click on my video. So if you did, I love you. Stay up, stay blessed, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Trick the Homesteader signing out. Peace.